path that I had through my life was that of struggling and fighting, surviving my way all the way through. I've survived a lot of different kinds of abuse, and in that I started into drinking and used the drinking to cope. When I hit rock bottom, it was almost like I had no soul. I had nothing left to me. There was just the outside shell, and everything inside of me was gone. So I had no feelings and no emotions. I just kind of covered things up the best way I could.
When I met my ex-husband 10 years ago, he seemed gentle, kind, and compassionate. After we married, we moved to Canada, far away from my family and friends. For 10 years, he physically, emotionally, verbally, and financially abused me. I felt depressed, hopeless, and trapped. I even began to think that suicide was my only way out.
My time in school was difficult. I have a very hard time learning. I was diagnosed with a learning disability where I just can't keep things in my head. I can do them right now, but they're gone tomorrow. So it was a struggle for me.
I couldn't keep living my life the way I was living because I didn't feel good enough for anything or anybody. I had no self-esteem and no self-worth. I didn't think that I was important enough to do anything in life. When I went to the Women's Empowerment Network, it was scary, and I got to meet some really nice women. I was in a very good group, and they helped me see that there was a lot more to me than who I really am. And I think that was the start of me starting to feel better about myself.
Since my children and I left him and came to second stage, I have begun to rebuild my life and am becoming the person I used to be. At second stage, I received emotional support from the staff, individual counseling, and attend both of the support group and PTSD group, which make me feel that I am not alone in my experience of domestic violence. I participate in the social activities for me and my kids.
With the Learning Exchange, I was looking for programs around the city where I could go and do it, but I needed one-on-one work. I was really nervous to start there because of my abilities and what level I'd be at, but it turned out to be one of the best experiences that I've had.
I was able to finish the course because the Women's Empowerment Network, the facilitators, my case manager, everybody was right on board with me because they wanted me to succeed.
I have made new friends, enrolled as a student in post-secondary program at the community college, and feel excited, motivated, and in control of my life. I'm happy that my children and I are no longer living with the threat of abuse.
I'm grateful for the United Way for funding the Learning Exchange, because without them, the Learning Exchange wouldn't have the fundings that they have to help everybody that needs help with their education. I didn't graduate from high school, no, but I did go back and got my GED.
I eventually start painting again, and I attend the class of Maureen O'Neill to cope if I feel triggered, and let's say I feel down, and then I try to paint, and then it makes me feel good.
Since my time at the Learning Exchange, I started my job with Sears. I work there full-time as a beauty consultant.
Because of the funding from the United Way, I was able to do an internship program with PowerUp. So it was a 6-month contract position, and I was able to be on the other side, kind of helping facilitate and helping other women. And I'm really grateful for that because I was able to see women change.